And now, Giant Sports Talk Live. Here are your hosts, Eric and Glenn.
We're talking Giants every day. From McCovey Cove to the Oracle Park lights, Eric and Glenn keep the fire burning bright, fighting for the glory, no matter what it costs us, breaking down the moments from the wins to the losses. Giant Sports Talk, we're here for the ride. Eric and Glenn with the fan base pride, talking dreams, will they contend? But we'll back the Giants till the very end.
Great song. Love it. We're back.
Let's go, Giants! Yes! 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 Oh! Eric and Glenn breaking it down, all Giants all the time.
All right, welcome to Giant Sports Talk Live for the postgame for Game 4 between the San Francisco Giants and San Diego Padres.
Freaking split. Oof.
Giants get the victory 3-2. It was close. It got a little bit weird there at the end, but they come out with the victory and they were able to split. How about that? That's all we wanted, right?
Get a little weird. Did you expect anything but? Come on.
I mean, heck, you got Tatis who thinks he walked. Oh, dude, that was great. He crunched it. He bat flipped. He was looking at the dugout. He thought he won the game, man.
Oopsie.
Lo and behold, wait a second. We're at Oracle Park. That's where home runs go to die to right center. So
Yeah, it was a good win, Eric. If I had a remembrance book, I would surely write that this was the day they turned it around, split the series, won back-to-back, baby. Woo.
How about that? I do.
You know where I was going with that.
I tell you, 100%. It's funny because this is funny. They could have easily either swept. They could have easily been swept. That's how tight these games were the entire time. What's up, Gary?
You know what they said on the Padres postgame show today? Playoff baseball.
Ooh. Well, I tell you
It
what.
had everything: bunting, running, base stealing, blunders, errors, couple of big catches in the outfield. Last night, look what Encarnacion pulled off. Whoop! Lee running them down.
Dude, did you see Encarnacion?
The new guy ran one down last night.
Encarnacion, what? Got an assist? What?
He did?
What? He got an assist. He played it off the wall, threw it into second base, and got Iglesias. That was like in the 8th inning or something. I'm like, what? I'm sitting here dogging on him because his defense is probably going to be horrendous out in the outfield.
Yeah.
Lo and behold, the guy's actually doing okay. Hey, I'm not going to complain. I'm glad to be wrong on that. Well, we'll see.
Late night Lamar replaced by day game Dom. There you go.
What?
I like that.
Who said that? I missed that one.
You missed that? That was Joey.
With day game Dom. That's tough. Day game Dom. Yeah, what's
I
up?
remember the play you're talking about, Eric. When Dean mentioned that. Yeah, he didn't slide. He sort of like.
I don't know why. What was he doing? Slide. It made no sense. Granted, it's on the other team. I'm just saying.
Terrible. And I think he was so close. By the time he got to the bag, he's like, I can't slide now. Which would have been one of those, like, he would have barrel rolled.
Right. Hey, what's up, Gary? Gary from New York Giants Conservation says the end of the Yaz era appears to finally be phased out.
Could be. They got some other bats, other arms, other players.
And you know what? I tell you what, me and you talked about it just for a brief moment there in the green room. These new guys, maybe they're bringing a little bit of something, man. Yesterday, it was Johnson. Today, it was Smith. But look, they're both producing much better than what was going on lately. Yaz hasn't done anything. I think his last RBI was on like May 7th or something like that.
Only
Right? Wade wasn't doing anything.
Only
right?
the Giants could grab onto a Johnson and run with it.
That just tells you. Wow, look, that's what just tells you, Glenn. That's how close the Giants. Yeah, that's how close the Giants have been in winning these games that they should be winning because.
Well, there you go.
Key at bats, a couple of key at bats.
There you go. Yeah,
man, and
there
look,
you go.
And they're still in it, even though they've been playing pretty bad offensively. They're still in it, and again, maybe the team's woken up a little. They still didn't hit quite a bit, right? Today, still was struggling a little bit with the hitting, but then again, look at Robbie Ray. Again, he goes out there and absolutely.
You can't always. You look at the other teams, Eric. If they're breaking it down on their channel, Padres channel tonight, you can't always say, "Oh my God, we're not hitting," when you're up against good pitching.
Yeah, dude.
We got the job done.
Got the job done.
And I said to you, I think these new guys seem to be. I don't know. Maybe it's kind of a mirage, if you will. But it just to me seems like it's making other guys look better around them in the lineup. Except Fitzgerald.
Guys, and I'm telling you, if the Giants continue to be around where they're at right now, they're not trading anybody as far as off the major league roster. They may trade some young pitching, but as far as trading like a Webb or a Ray, I just don't see that happening. I don't.
Off day for Wilmer today.
That's good though. He needs to take a day. He needs to take a day, right? There's nothing wrong with that. You could spend. You got some guys that you can go in. Encarnacion could DH for Wilmer. Encarnacion could take a day for Ramos or.
Yeah, Ramos was in DH. Hey, maybe Wilmer came into the clubhouse right to the manager's room today and said, "After fucking sending me last night, I'm taking the day off. My legs need a break.
I need a break. I know, right?
Could be.
Exactly. And Gary makes a point.
Okay, go ahead. And then before we go to the scoreboard, I got one for you.
Yeah, go for it. He goes temporary.
Or not the scoreboard, the stats package.
The stats. Temporary fix. Yeah, it could be. And unless Smith is going to continue. I mean, we don't know. Honestly, I cannot sit here right here and say to you guys, Dominic Smith is going to take it the rest of the way through. Or he might. I don't know. Let's give it some more time. As Gary said, let's wait until the end of July, and then we can determine whether or not the Giants need to make a move. So, all right, go for it, Glenn.
No, good win today, Eric. I never really thought of it. A win was a win. I thought the pitching was good at the end. Our buddy Rodriguez came in. But listen to what RJ says. Some food for thought. 6 out of the 9 batters in the lineup posted zeros. No change there. Adames below 200, but the pitching carried the team. So was it smoke and mirrors today? Did I miss something, or it just looked better? I guess it looked better.
You know why it looked better? Because you had one guy have 3 hits.
Maybe
that's why. And then look, hey, speaking of which, let's take a look at it.
Good job, RJ.
Now, today's Giants in review on Giant Sports Talk Live.
And there you go. Giants win 3-2 against the San Diego Padres. Giants improved to 35-28. San Diego falls 35-26. San Diego 2 runs on 7 hits. Giants only 6 hits, but they got 3 runs, enough to win the game. The winning pitcher, Robbie Ray, 8-1 with a 2.4 ERA. Cease gets lost. I can tell you right now, I didn't see that either. 1-5 with a 4.7. And Doval gets another save number 8.
What's nifty about it too, Eric? The pitching, we talk about it ad nauseum every night, but look at that ERA. Everybody's sporting a nifty ERA in this pitching staff.
Yes.
Yeah, 161 there.
I know. And then you got freaking Rodriguez with not even a 1. You got
Jeez, it looks like he didn't get out of bed yet. Oh.
Starting pitching, Webb with a 2 ERA, Ray with a 2 ERA, Roop with a low 3 ERA, Birdsong with a 2 ERA. Dude, this is the strength of the team. It's the starting pitching.
And I know you like pitching and defense. You like pitching and defense, but I didn't see this magnitude.
No, me neither. I'm gonna look. I thought the pitching was gonna be. We'll see. Really, I'm not talking about XERA.
This ain't no bad bowling score, is it? All right.
I've
Look
seen
at that. Look at
fish
that.
before.
There you go.
All right, here we go. Daniel Johnson, he led off today, which first off, let's talk about it. I was wrong. Yaz did not get the start. It was Daniel Johnson. He led off, didn't get a hit, had 2 strikeouts. But hey, it was interesting to see him in the lineup. I did not see that, honestly. I did not. Yeah, Martin Van Nostrand, we'll bring that up.
I remember what I told you last night, something about him, Eric, and I know this might be thrown around maybe a little too loosely at times, but he looks like a ball player.
He's a throwback, man. Right?
He is, and he's from the Bay Area. It just everything's going for the guy.
Yeah, why not, man?
I think people could latch on to him.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Especially if we win.
Yeah. Ramos didn't get a hit, but he did draw 2 walks and scored a run. Still batting 289, 847 OPS. Lee had a hit today, which was nice, and 2 walks on base 3 times with a run scored. Chapman with 2 hits. Look at that.
Your buddy.
He was down to 213. Now he's up to 241. He's kind of around right where he his career is. So that's great to see. And his OPS is starting to come up. That's what I want to see, man. Chapman. Okay, let's do it, man. That's where you get paid the big bucks. Got 2 hits.
When it's good, it's an OPS. When it's bad, it's an oops.
Okay, speaking of oops,
I did teed you up.
0 for 3.
What's his what is it? 198. Oh,
he's batting on the interstate, guys. We could talk about that a little. Let's not dwell on it right now, but that's a topic we could talk about. Again, a 600 OPS. That's not what a $882 million player should be getting paid. All right. There it is. Dominic Smith. Yesterday was hitless. Today, 3 hits, 2 RBI. Big double. That changed the whole complexion of the game. Yeah. Got the Giants ahead, and the Giants never looked back. Encarnacion, 0-4. So, again, guys, we were talking about the emergence of Encarnacion, but he kind of hasn't come through with the bats. We'll see what – I don't know what I don't think he has any more. I don't think he has any more options. So he's going to have to stay up with the team. Otherwise, they got to just DFA him. So I don't know. We'll just keep it on that.
Encarnacion? Yeah. Oh, let's not. Come on. That's rubbish. He's only been here a couple of days. Come on.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying.
I know.
Fitzgerald, 0-4. Kisner, 0-4. Oh, by the way, Fitzgerald also with 3 strikeouts.
Tell the folks what you were telling me about the other. You were double duty today.
Double duty.
Give me a fun fact on Fitzgerald.
His last RBI. This is according to Glenn Kuiper. Glenn's awesome. He's got all those stats. His last RBI was in the April 20-something. April 20-something was his last RBI. He's only got 7. And the thing is, he's supposed to have some pop in his bat, and he had really, again. A matter of fact, both Glenn and Marty even talked about maybe that is a position that may need to be looked at the trade deadline. The whole right side, and I think you talked about it, Glenn. Right field, second base, first base.
I've always said that. Haven't I always? Months and months now.
You have. You've been saying that for a very long time. So again, maybe they're gonna have to address that. Now, maybe Dominic Smith, maybe he sticks, maybe he doesn't. I don't know. But one thing we could say, Glenn, is he doesn't have the firm hold of first base, right?
He's no Steve Sachs out there. I don't know. He just
what I'm saying is they could move off of him and not
absolutely wouldn't miss him
if they're going to improve, right?
Yeah.
All right, let's get into what do we do here? 2 for 7. That's all. Oh yeah. By the way, Lee's hit also was another double. Good for him.
He's taking advantage of that big outfield, buddy.
He should.
That's why I always say, if you get the right hitters, Eric, everybody says, oh, nobody wants to go there in Oracle Park. Look at the dimensions. I think if you're a good hitter, those dimensions play to your favorite.
And that's another thing that was talked about on Marty and Glenn show is they talked about that Jarren Duran. He's not a power guy, but the guy is going to freaking get you freaking doubles and triples because the guy's a speedster. Yeah. Wouldn't that be something? Wouldn't that be something? All right, here we go.
Ray. It could happen. It could happen, Eric.
It could happen. There's nothing that says they couldn't do that. You want to trade a young pitcher and maybe a hitter or two, you might have to do that. But that's okay. I would do that. Dude, he doesn't hit free agency until the 29th or the 29th, until 2029. 2029 is when he becomes a free agent, dude.
4 years.
Yeah, that's a lot of control, man.
You like your controllability, don't you?
Right, exactly. Now you're going to have to give up some stuff. And again,
oh, dude, if you don't, we'll talk about it later. But if you are going to be one of these fans who says, "Oh, but we can't trade him. Oh, we can't trade," dude, then you're gonna get by.
And you know what? And right, Glenn, it depends on who you're going after too, right? And
I've said that. Yes, we've talked about that. I mean, I've said it's got to be a big splash, but you got to get somebody who comes in here. If you're going to make what I call a big deal, it's bring somebody in who contributes and makes the team better right away out of the gate.
Yes.
I mean, none of these old Farhan deals, but you know what I was thinking today, Eric? You finish up with the pitching, and I got a comment about Farhan you might like.
Oh, shit. Okay, here we go. Ray, 7 innings again. Only 4 hits, 2 earned. It was a home run by Machado, right? Yeah, Machado, I think, hit that 2-run shot. Only 1 walk and 9 strikeouts, man. Ray is getting it done, man. Yep. 7 innings. Rodriguez comes in, gives up 1 hit, 2 strikeouts. Again, Rodriguez is doing Rodriguez type things.
He hasn't worked up a sweat this year. Nifty stuff. 064.
Hold on. No, actually, I can do it because I don't have to share it. So, yeah, where was this? Yeah.
Right in the middle. There we go.
Right there. Yeah, right? Yeah, why not? The guy's putting up the numbers to do that. Doval comes in for the save. Again, 1 inning, gave up 2 hits, got a little bit weird, but then also had the strikeout, and he was able to get the save. So no runs came across when the bullpen came in. Look at it. You only had to use 3 pitchers, your starter and 2 bullpen guys. Look at that, man. Gosh, man.
Between the 2 closers, 064 and 161, dude. That's lights out in my books.
And how about this? You can alternate those 2. If you got, for example, if Doval goes out there and he has a high stress inning, then the next day, maybe make it more Rodriguez.
Well, maybe those are your 2 by committee.
Those are your 2 guys, right? Right. Whoever is fresh. That's what we could say.
Exactly. Because you were talking about it last night. You're big on that. A guy pitches, and that's the way of baseball now. Well, he pitched yesterday to 2 batters. Oh my God, he might pull a nail or something. But here's what I was going to say, Eric.
Let's hear it. Lay it on me.
Your computer chair there. I got a new one today, so it's very comfy today. I got a new chair. Guy in the building says, I got a brand new. It's like 6 months old. I want $30 for it. I said, beautiful. I only had 2 20s. I said, keep the change. What a chair. I got this beautiful chair now, Eric. I had a piece of crap, bad back and everything. Here's what I thought today. All right, you ready? I hope it's got a seatbelt on it. Fasten your seatbelts, ladies and gentlemen. The turbulence is about to begin. All right. We all have had our say on Farhan Zaidi.
Iggy, yeah.
Dude, at the end of the day, he got us Robbie Ray, man.
I can't argue. Honestly, I can't argue with that.
I was thinking that today. I was thinking how many people have sat back and go, Farhan this, Farhan that. But Farhan got us a couple of pieces, including Robbie Ray, that I'm not turning my nose up at right now.
That is true. And you know what? Hey, Glenn, I got another one for you.
Former Cy Young Award winner. Yeah.
I got another one for you that we can, if you want to give some flowers to Farhan.
Wilmer.
Righty versus lefty. And the pitch. Line to right field, drifting back and going all the way back, and this ballpark will never hold it. A grand slam for Bryce Eldridge. And just like that, it is Sacramento with the lead.
Oh, he's built like Judge. Holy crap.
He's a left.
If you watch it play it again.
He right? You want to watch again? He reminds me of a left-handed Judge.
Yeah, you know what I like about that video? Close your eyes and listen to the crack of the bat. Just try to listen. Again. Listen, guys. Listen. The sweet sound of our future. At some point during the show. Dude. Doody. Talk amongst yourselves.
Oh, did I? You know what I did? I fucked it up.
Okay, we'll get back. We'll check it out before we. Oh, you got it. Okay,
Killing me, dude.
Listen. Go back and listen.
And
Listen,
the
guys.
You could keep your beat with that.
You know what, Eric? He swings the bat so fast that I heard the sound before it hit the bat. Wow,
That's impressive.
that's bat speed. And what did the look at the pitcher? Watch the pitchers move. It looks like he wants to run out and catch it.
Line to
He lunges at the where you were stopping it. He lunged.
line to right field, drifting back and going all the way back.
Look at
to
that.
this ballpark.
I like that. This ballpark can't handle. You know what? Pop him into McCovey Cove, baby. It'd be nice to have.
It's coming.
Nice to have.
It's coming. The question is, when will he come? That's going to be the question, man.
Bring him up next week.
I tell you what, though. It's there's some excitement around that guy.
Excitement! Look at that.
Oh,
4 minutes left.
Hold on, that's big.
Winning by 8.
Chardon, thank you for the $2 there, sir. Thoughts on Robbie Ray's performance on the mound? He was fantastic.
Beautiful.
Absolutely fantastic.
Beautiful.
Fantastic. Again, Robbie Ray out there doing Robbie Ray things. That's the reason why the Giants are where they're at, is because of Robbie Ray and Logan Webb.
And the rest.
Those two guys are going out
pitching.
there.
The bullpen. Dude.
The bullpen. You name it, man. Anyone that throws a ball for the San Francisco Giants are the reason why the Giants are where they are. Boom. Boom. All right. Fuji,
I know I'm the first guy to say never, calm down. It's one game. Who the hell was our catcher today, Eric? Holy cow.
Kisner? Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't too, it was like,
whatever.
Minor leaguer.
Yeah. Fuji says, what will it cost us to get Gunnar or Holly? I don't think that happens.
Oh, my God. What will it cost us? Webb? Ray? I think they just turn that down. They just say no.
Come on. Let's no, Fuji. I'm not going to go there.
So Eric and I are getting you two to play our post-game show. Yeah.
No.
It ain't happening.
Yep.
Who asked that question? Don't even bring it up. Let's just leave him.
Yeah, it's Fuji Simeon, man. He's good.
Fuji. Come on.
I get I understand it. People are excited and they want to improve the team. I get it. I totally understand it.
Keep it real.
But again, and Marty even said it, and I got to a certain extent, Glenn did too, is like, it's too early to really tell of who you could get. Who's available? You don't even know who's available.
You don't know who's in, who's out yet.
You don't. It's too
early.
Hey, talk to us in the middle of July. Talk to us in the middle of July, and then we can kind of start getting a clearer picture on what's going to happen.
We'll pencil that in, maybe maybe a Thursday or Friday night show, mid-July. Then we can kind of get a handle on who you think's going to go, who's going to stay, who's trading, who's staying.
100%.
Let's do a show like that.
Right. And look, what's up, Kyle? How you doing, man? Hope you're doing well up there near Chico, right?
Although we're early June. I mean, tomorrow's June 6th. Or it will be in about 10 minutes.
Don't forget, June 6th, 81 years ago.
I wasn't around 86 years ago. 81.
81.
Well, I wasn't around 81 either. So what happened? Did it involve Elon Musk?
D-Day.
Oh, D-Day. Is that really?
Yeah, 81 years ago, June 6th, 1944, baby.
June 6th.
How about that?
There'll be lots of good stuff on the Smithsonian Channel, the History Channel.
All of it, man.
Tomorrow's must-watch TV for me. I'll watch that all day.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
Yeah. Speaking of that, floor is yours. What do we got coming up after Giant Sports Talk Live tonight? On the network near you?
Military History Chronicles tonight. Yeah, I'm going to go around.
Are you going to touch on it? June 6th?
Yeah, I'll touch on it, but I was going to talk about what's going on in the Russian-Ukrainian war. Operation Spiderweb. That was something. We'll get into.
Elon involved in that?
No.
Oh, okay.
I'm not gonna focus on that. That's not my focus because that's just
I didn't know what was happening with all that, the clown show, Eric. But
That's exactly.
I was out getting my groceries today. Groceries. Nice word. I had to fill the fridge. So
there you go. Nothing wrong with that.
So what do we got? We got Atlanta this weekend, Eric, and we're at home. What say you now?
Ooh. Well, who are we facing? Hold on. We're facing. I think the first pitcher is pretty good, right?
They put some runs up on the board this week too.
Oh, did you see? They blew it today, though, in the 9th inning.
They may have. They won though.
Did they? I thought they lost. I thought
they won 11-10. Let me double check. I thought they won today, 11-10.
Oh, was it the other? Maybe it's the other way around. My bad. There it is. Oh yeah. No, Arizona won. Arizona.
Like I said, they lost. That's what happens when you got my age and two teams start with the letter A. Sorry.
There you go. Schwellenbach and Elder. Oh yeah, we're gonna face.
I did that. I'm nothing but your puppet here. Jesus.
They were up like 10-4 or something like that. They were up 10-4 in the 9th inning, and they blew it.
I would dare say I thought they won. They blew it.
They blew it.
Hey, Isabel. Hey, Armand.
Schwellenbach, Elder, and Strider. So we'll see how the Giants fare against those starting three. Yeah, there it is. Yep, they're up 10-4. Blew it.
Hey, you doing anything tomorrow?
Tomorrow, Friday.
Visit Chardall. He's at the Great American tomorrow, buddy. He'll be waiting for you.
Yep. Be right on that.
It's me off the hot seat. I am most definitely out of the country. I can't go. Sorry.
Oh man.
7 runs in the 9th, according to Joshua, in that game you referred to, the 11-9 weird one.
Yep. What's up, Marcus?
Battle of the A's. And the A's, speaking of just the Athletics, they put up some big. Want to take a look at the out-of-town scoreboard? There was some interesting things going on today, buddy. We've kind of neglected that, but last couple of days, some interesting stuff going on around baseball. The A's, man. Woo. Yeah, when they're hot, they're hot. But
when they're not, they're not. Man, it's interesting.
Yeah.
Very, very interesting. All right, let's see what we got here. Boom. I got it ready. So
when you're hot, you're hot. When you're not, you're not.
And let's hit the sounder. Let's
go. A Giant Sports Talk Live scoreboard update.
There we go. Game still in progress. End of the 7th. Astros are beating the Pirates 6-2 in Pittsburgh.
That's what I figured. Suarez, 2-run double capped the Diamondbacks. 7-run 9th inning. I thought it was 8. 7-run 9th inning. I don't know what the hell was going on there today. I don't even when I'm reading it, I'm wrong. 11-10, the final score, 12 hits apiece, but the Diamondbacks, they got one extra, I guess, when it came to getting the run in. So good on them.
There you go. Good on them.
But problem is, they're in our division. Ooh.
Yeah, exactly. Braves didn't do us any
Look at the Braves record, 27-34, 17-14 at home. So we're at home tomorrow. They could be had, Eric. We could win 2
They could. Yeah, we could. The Giants just have to hit. Look, because if they're putting up 10 runs, you got to make sure that you're limited.
Oh, wait a second.
Oh,
wait a second. In honor of the Royals and the Cardinals.
Whoa.
They were rained out. They were rained out yesterday. So I got my rain hat on. They played a double dip today. You know how many text messages and emails I get? They're like, geez, you got more gimmicks, dude, than I got a rain hat. I said, I better set that up.
There you go.
I told you I wore one of these when I went for my interview at one of the radio stations. And they were like, hire that man.
Yeah.
You gotta have your gimmicks. But it was raining. Yeah, well, it wasn't raining today, so what am I wearing it for? They played 2 today. Yesterday. What happened?
They played 2. Let's see. In the first game, you got the Kansas City Royals to lose to the St. Louis Cardinals 6-5. Look at that. They put up a lot of hits, just didn't score a lot of runs. How about that? That was game 1, by the way.
You want to look for game 2 right away? Might as well. Where's game 2? I don't want to mess
way down here. Game 2. Kansas City Royals beat the Cardinals 7-5 in game 2. 12 hit. This time they were able to get a little bit more runs than the Cardinals, and they split the doubleheader.
So they played 2 today. Why, Eric? Why were they playing 2?
Because it rained.
It rained yesterday. All right. Listen, I made a trade in fantasy, dude. What is it about when I make a deal?
What's up, Philip?
The guys seem to go freaking cold as Nunavut snow.
Ice.
My God, what happened to Spencer Torkelson? Dude, he hasn't got me a point in a week. White Sox over the Tigers 3-2. Let's go. Let's go, Torkels.
Wake up, right? You got to tell them, wake up. Blue Jays beat the Phillies big time. Look at that, 9-1. That's an
Jays bats have been alive lately, buddy.
Wow, look at that. Bo Bichette's 2-run home run. Hey, that's a guy. That's a guy.
Remember we wanted him?
Hey, he's going to be a free agent next year.
We wanted him. Oh, geez, how many shortstops are we going to sign now for 6 years?
Well, you got to move someone to second base, and you know who that someone would be. Just saying.
Yeah, maybe he'll have an easier time getting the ball to first.
Maybe.
I said the A's were getting hot. When they're hot, they're hot. Well, they're 24-40, but they put up 14 runs today, Eric, in their 14-3 win over the Twins.
Wow, they're finally taking advantage of their
about highlights. My phone doesn't give it just says 14-3, so it must have been a dilly.
Taking advantage of their home field finally, right? They destroyed it. All right, and then in Seattle, the Royals win, the Orioles win 4-3. Look at that in Seattle. Orioles 25-36. Whew.
And our Giants a 3-2 win.
And yes, and then what happened in L.A.? It was a mess.
It was 8-8 until what was the bottom of the 8th inning. Dodgers got that extra run. Look at that. Michael Conforto gets the 8th inning RBI. Mets couldn't score in the top of the 9th.
Oops. Yeah, that didn't work. And then the Cubs destroyed the Nationals 7-1 in the nation's capital. 15 hits.
Dude, that was strange. I'll tell you why that game was strange without getting into, the box score and everything. I told you I picked up the Cubs pitcher. Familiar name to us, Giants World. So he was pitching. They said he'll only throw an inning or two. They were going to go, what do you call it? Like they call it the bullpen game now?
Bullpen game, yeah.
Who did I tell you I picked up? What was his name? Pomeranz?
Pomeranz.
Okay, so Pomeranz comes in, throws the first inning. Then they trot out a starter, Ray. R-A-E or R-E-A?
Colin Ray.
I never said. When was the last time you saw that? A bullpen game where the bullpen starts and then the second inning you see the starter come in. Weird. I don't know. Is that something that happens? Maybe I just missed it. I thought a bullpen game is a bullpen game.
Yeah, it's something, or you know what it was? It's probably just an opener, and then you have a guy come and throw 4 or 5 innings.
That's kind of weird. Then start your starter, Eric.
Don't ask that. The Giants did that a few years ago where they had an opener and then they'd have a guy come in 3 or 4 innings and then back to it. I know.
Yankees 4-0.
Yep, Yankees 4-0. Blanked the Guardians in the Bronx. Yankees are 10 hits.
I think Texas was winning, but scroll up a little more. There you go. 4-3 Rays. I told you I like that team, the Rays.
Rangers could also be another team that you might want to have some conversations with. I don't know if there's any Rangers guys that you would want because I know they don't hit very much, but I don't know. Never know. Maybe we could pluck somebody.
I don't know. There's nothing.
And then game 2, we've already done that.
We did that one. That's what I said, Cole. Pomeranz. Giant. Taking us back in time.
Yep. Already talked about it, Marcus. We were already on that, man. Already on that.
Oh, he said it's been raining. He says they're getting rain in Southern California. He says, Glenn, put the hat back on. Marcus says it's raining in Southern Cal. So he said, put that hat back on.
There you go.
Jeez, looks like a tampon strings. What is going on here, Eric? There.
You're ready to go. You're ready for rain.
I was going to save this for the first night we have a rain out show. I go, Eric, I got the slickers on. Did I get the hat?
Hey, you're ready to go, man.
Dude, I got more props. I got like a tickle trunk full of stuff here, man.
What's up, DL? What's up, DL?
It's all about, dude, for the both of us, it's all about having fun, man.
Exactly. Should wear that to a Giants game. I don't know about
Well,
that.
keep the bird crap off me.
Yeah, well, there you go.
It gets a little misty there.
Can
Maybe that'll be my new look at the Giants game, Eric. And you know what? I can wear it with my new City Connect jersey.
there you
What do you
go.
think?
You're ready to go, man. City Connects.
Oh, I think that's the way you're supposed to wear it.
There you go. Now you look like freaking Long John Silver's there, man.
Show up my rubber boots and my hat, and I'm ready to go.
Arr! You scurvy scum.
Anyway, it gets too hot wearing this thing. Whew, the rubber.
Yep. Strike your colors. Okay, where we go? Oh, let's see. What else we got in here?
Chat's pretty quiet tonight, actually.
Just a little. Hey, they won, so they're not up in arms, man.
Tom says, Glenn, you can get a new hat at the game Sunday. First 15,000 get a camo hat, Eric.
Oh, there you go.
A camo.
There you go. I tell you what. Let's just do this. Let's go ahead and pay the bills, and we'll come back. How about that?
Okay.
Sound good? Let's do it.
Giant Sports Talk Live, brought to you by Lefties in Burlingame. Visit Lefties for all of your Giants collecting needs. By GenesisGoldIRA.com, signatures for soldiers. Duxwell Printing, for all of your printing needs in the Bay Area. Visit Duxwell Printing at 37 Wentworth Place in San Francisco. And by BetterCreditCards.com, for the best credit card choice for you. Visit BetterCreditCards.com, covering the San Francisco Giants nightly. Online, we are Giant Sports Talk Live. Now, back to Eric and Glenn.
All right.
Dude, on the out-of-town scoreboard.
Did it change?
Mine did.
Oh. Game over. Game over.
Hell happened. There was 4 seconds left. Now there's 16 seconds left. But they got more points. It's over. Yeah, son of a sea cook. I can't believe it. They were winning though. They were leading at halftime. They were up by about 8. What happened? Oh, good thing I didn't bet on that game, Eric.
Look at Phillip. You trying to stoke the fire. Some of my friends are crazy. They would not trade Webb for anyone. Well, anyone? Yeah, that's a little bit.
I'm not one of those friends.
I would not be trading Webb for the simple fact you got two guys in your rotation who are both in the top 5 of pitchers. Why? At this particular time, why? You got a rotation that is absolutely dominant. I wouldn't at this particular time. I would not do that. I wouldn't.
Not the way. I mean, pitching. Why break up the band?
Not right now. Not right now, man. For me. But that's not going to happen. But no one's going to trade Judge. No one's going to trade Witt. No one's going to trade Acuna. That's just not going to happen, man. You see what I'm saying?
Somebody took the giddy pills in the chat today, Eric.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, yeah, if you want to do it as a hypothetical, okay.
Silly pills.
But that's not based in what would happen.
Yeah.
You want to throw out the link?
No, because the only person that asked us to, who it is.
I know.
And you got to do the military history tonight, so, we need a little rest for that.
A cryptic, I would agree with you. 100 pins type like trade. Cryptic. Jaron Duran, would that be a Hunter Pence type like? A Jaron Duran? Granted, he doesn't have the power that Pence had, but would you like Duran? What do you think about that? Would you, again, and you got 4 years of control. Well, by the time you trade for him, it's going to be 3, but 3.5, whatever.
But it's just the fact, too, you're going to have to unload to get him because there's a long wait list to talk to the management over there in Boston. A lot of teams in line.
Oh, absolutely. But the Giants got something that some other teams don't, and that's some young pitching, man.
Well, remember what they did in the preseason when it came to Burns. Don't sit idly by and we'll call you next week. And the deal's already done somewhere. The Giants got to get on the ball. baseball reference there, but get on the ball.
I mean, I don't.
And who was it here? In the
Christian
chat?
says a solid no. Why do you say no to that there, Christian? Just wondering.
Senior's asking me, when do you think Eldridge gets the call? And I'm kind of torn, Eric.
What you think?
It's either September 1st or it's not at all. I don't know. Yeah. I'm in a juggling act right now. Maybe not at all. If he tears the cover off the ball and we're in a great, and you are torn on that too. If we're in a race, do we bring him up? I say bring him up if he's knocking the cover off the ball.
I posed this very question to Marty Lurie and Glenn Kuiper.
It's a slick.
Marty says the kid he's 20 years old. He's a high schooler. He's not all these other guys, Kurtz and I can't remember who, Caglione. They're all college guys, right? So he's a high school. He's just a kid.
Good player. If you're good, you're good.
Let me finish. He's a kid, right? And I get that, right? And that I understand it because my issue isn't that I don't want him. I just want him when he gets called up that he's ready to go. I'm not saying that he has to be freaking an all-star, but he's got to be ready to field the position that he's going to play. And we all know his bat looks like it's going to play. We'll see. Glenn Kuiper said that if he continues to rake in AAA, that the Giants will have a discussion on whether or not he comes up. You see, I don't think they want to rush him.
What you're telling me though is nobody knows. You're telling me
nobody knows. And I think what it is, it's situational, and I'm fine with that. If it's situational, I'm absolutely perfectly fine with that. The thing I don't want to do is these knee-jerk reactions, because knee-jerk reactions get you nothing. Look what they did with Luciano, right? Not saying that's what they're doing with Eldridge. Last year, Eldridge, they pushed him through the minors, right? And I think he got pushed a little too much.
Yeah,
Granted,
let's not compare that.
Right. You see what I'm saying? I think someone was trying to save his job in doing that.
Yeah.
So we're going to have to see how this all pans out. But
Robert Rothberg with a good question, Eric. Please explain to me why Adames is struggling. And the question is he really struggling? He's not a great hitter. So is he really? And if you look at his stats, Eric, his average has gone from like 260 to 250 to 40, 30, 20, 200. This is what we got.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
But, dude, you got that money, millions to throw out?
I don't know.
Keep going getting guys like Willie Adames. I didn't want him.
I don't know, man.
Eric didn't want him.
No.
I wanted Bo Bichette.
Bichette would have been awesome, but whatever.
He was our guy.
No, Chardell. That was easy. But, yeah.
Hey, tomorrow night. That gives you plenty of time. Tomorrow night, have the stat ready. It's been a long time in coming. Remember in the preseason, or off-season, if you will, you and I were debating, people who were coming into the chat saying, Bo Bichette has struggled. He's going down. He's going where Adames is going. I'd like to see what Bo Bichette's statistics are this year, Eric.
That's easy.
Where have you got him at hand?
Oh, that's easy, man. You want to know what
I didn't want to be on the spot,
Oh, easy, man. Let's see. Let's see what young...
I forget. Sometimes I forget. I'm dealing with a professional here.
Let's see. You're working with a professional here. Okay.
Surprise me once in a while.
Hey, I have my moments. Here we go.
Well, they were all saying that he was on the downfall. He couldn't do anything. Well, he's got 7. Oh, no, yeah, 275.
Let's see that. He's batting 275. He's got 7 home runs. He's got a 321 on base, and his OPS plus is 110. Okay, I got something even better.
Well, he's not batting 175, Eric, which saying something.
Hold on. Let's do something even better.
And while we're doing this, Senior, when do you think he comes up? If you haven't mentioned it already, I'd like to know when Senior thinks he comes up, or should he come up?
Oh, come on, there. Come on, what are you doing? Choose.
Game's over, by the way, Eric. Jesus, mother of. They got outscored 25-16 in the 4th and lost.
Hey, that happens.
Freaking by 9.
No, where are we going here? Let's go
Gotta take the jersey
there and go here, there. So there you go. Let's look at these.
Oh, you got to be. You're trolling me, aren't you, Senior? The Senior must be trolling me. He says July 3rd. Mark it on your calendar, Eric.
July 3rd?
If it happens, I'll give him all the credit in the world.
July 3rd. Damn, that's aggressive. All right, here, let's take a look at this.
Well, maybe you know what the rationale now is over there in Sacramento, Eric? Maybe they're like, we got to take him to San Francisco because he's really hurting the A's. Everybody's spending their money on the Sacramento games, the River Cat games. Nobody wants to go to the A's games when he's in town.
All right, here we go. Look at it, Bo Bichette. Almost the same amount of games. Look at the same amount of games.
Look at that.
7-5 home runs, 33-25 stolen bases by 1. Batting average is up there. On base, slugging. OPS plus. Yeah, he's better. How about that?
Dude, have you ever brought up a player that has given up? He's taken over the entire right side. Look at that.
Let me see something.
And the only one that's a difference is one game. And
guess what?
Doesn't even come into the stats.
Take a guess what his strikeout percentage is.
Oh, probably about
15.9.
16. Oh, what? 15.9?
15.9.
Dude, I'm going to the Showcase Showdown with that. You won
15. 15.9% strikeout rate. Again, that's Bo Bichette.
You can't compare those two, Eric.
You can't.
Nope.
You can't. No.
And what's Bo Bichette getting paid?
He's getting paid pennies because he hits free agency next year.
I'd rather have given the money to him. Or made the trade. Should have made the trade, Eric.
They should have made the trade. But
let's see. Tomorrow, Eric. Tomorrow it's the Atlanta Braves and the your San Francisco. Well, they're when they're winning, they're our San Francisco Giants. When they're yours. Giants. Let's see. We've got, as you mentioned earlier, Schwellenbach.
What's his record?
4-4. And we're going with the birdie. Everybody's heard about the bird song on the hill.
I like Birdsong going. I again
3-1.
What is Schwellenbach's ERA?
3.13. Birdie is 2.37. Both righties. We got a chance.
Yeah, but if this guy's pitching in the low threes, the Giants got a hit, man. Again, I mean, this is kind of it's a broken record. But
yeah, but look at this roster. Look at the roster moves we made this week.
Yeah,
I like what
we'll see. We'll see.
Oh, your buddy Christian, he's all upset.
What is he? Is he?
He's upset today. Oh, well, he's a Lamont Wade guy.
Oh, yeah, he does. I get it. I understand.
He's a Lamont Wade guy.
But he just, unfortunately, just couldn't get it done, man.
Yeah. I was talking to a guy. He messaged me from the East Coast, which means over here, he messaged me at 6 this morning to tell me, dude, you guys got Dominic Smith. He goes, I'll trade you my entire Dominic Smith card collection. He goes, I was all in on him. I said, well, I'm not going exactly all in on him yet. It's been one day, dude. Come on. And don't message me at 5:53 in the morning. I hate those guys that message Eric, and it's like, bling, you up? Bling. You there? Bling. I guess you're not there. Bling. When you're there, get back to me. He sent me like 9 messages. I said, you know what? I better answer this guy. But he was all over that guy. He goes, don't sleep on Dominic Smith.
We'll see. I mean, he doesn't have like gaudy numbers. I mean,
no, but I'm like in right field. I don't know why.
We'll see what happens.
Brewing.
Man. We'll see what happens. Again, so far so good, but we'll see.
Yeah. Well, you keep throwing your lure in the water. We keep dude. They've tried half of Major League Baseball. Just keep bringing them in. Sooner or later, the lure will catch a big fish, right?
Yeah. Hopefully.
Oh, okay. Here's a question for you before we go. Where are we sitting on Yaz right now?
He's slumping, man.
You had him in today, and he didn't. So
no, he's slumping. I don't know what they do. Does he start tomorrow? If he doesn't start tomorrow, ooh.
If he doesn't start tomorrow,
ooh,
he's checking the retirement plan,
dude. If he doesn't, that's gonna be very telling. If he's not in the starting lineup tomorrow against the righty, I mean, it was a righty today too. Ooh, man.
And I'll give credit to. There's a couple of guys in the chat last night. I can't remember who they were. You'll know who you are. Said put him in leadoff, and that's where
they let him off. How about that? Oh.
I didn't do it. Jesus. They keep showing up every night. The sirens.
No, he's like 3. It's more than that, Philip. He's like 3 for 60 something. I think that's what Glenn said. I can't remember. Go watch
What's that?
What
Glenn Sniper?
He's like 3 for 60 something. It's ridiculous, man. Ridiculous.
I didn't even know. You know what? The team, I guess, collectively has been so bad. I didn't even notice that, Eric. I asked you. Did you know that? Didn't notice.
What is up, Douglas? Thanks for checking in from Orlando, Florida. Look at that, man.
Right on.
Tighten up, he got days. Let's go.
Be careful down there in Florida. I hear that. You know what? We're heading into hurricane season. They can't.
We're in hurricane.
They don't know where the hurricanes are coming. Oh, geez, be good down there.
Yeah, got to be careful, man.
What do they call it? Batten down. Eric, if you're in Florida this time of the year, you got to get one of these, baby.
Oh my God, man! There, you be ready to go.
Wait, you know what my daughter said I should use on the show? One of Wilmer Flora's favorite toys. She goes, make sure, and I forgot, of course. We're doing this off the cuff. She goes, Dad, don't forget about Wilmer's favorite toy when you're doing the show. Got a giant lobster. Got the giant lobster going, Eric.
Man, he likes to
good day with the traps.
Good day with the traps. Oh man, that's pretty good.
I love having a cat. I know you're a cat guy too.
Yeah, cats are awesome, man.
Dude, he's got. I play with his toys. I got him the. What do you call him? The duck. The rubber chicken.
The rubber chicken.
The rubber chicken. I can bring that to Oracle when I go next time.
Oh yeah, I'm sure they're going to let you bring that in.
I'll put it in the front of my pants. Don't worry about it.
Oh yeah, well there you go.
They'll never see it.
All right, let's get out of here because I'm gonna go do some I'm getting ready to go do some military history chronicles. If you guys want to join me, that's fine. If not, hey, that's fine too.
If anybody's new to the channel, tell them where to find you, when you're on, all that jazz for tonight.
When I'm on, it's like every 2 weeks, something like that. Talk about military history stuff and kind of what's going on in the world today, type of stuff. So yeah, if you're interested, come check it out. Military History Chronicles, guys. And
you're going to be on what time tonight?
I put it for 9:40, but I think I'm going to try to go a little bit early. I'm going to go around 9:30. I can.
And what time would that be? 10:30, 11?
10
That's a few minutes time.
Yeah, exactly.
You're bouncing from Studio 3 to Studio 7.
I'm doing the grand circle here.
You were doing Marty Laurie's today. You're all over the place.
Right? And then,
Holy
yeah, man.
Smoke. Well, I'll tell you what. I'm going to go put my slickers away put them back on the boat. And I'll catch you over there. I'll be watching your show. Always a treat to see another military history. And that's what it is. Military History Chronicles. Search it on your YouTube. You'll find Eric in about 10 minutes.
Yep. And you know what? Hey, shit. Thanks, Anthony. How could I forget, man? We forgot yesterday. Guys, for those of you who've been watching us, we've got a fundraiser going on. We're helping a young lady generate some funds for her to fight the cancer and also just everyday stuff. We got a little promo. Let's play the promo. We'll talk more about it. Here we go.
Giant Sports Talk Live and the NorCal Sports Network have teamed up to give back to the community. We ask for your support as we aid in Haley Busby's fight for life in her battle with liver cancer. To take part in this fundraiser, you can purchase an entry for just $20, and the winner receives 4 front row dugout seats at Oracle Park for your choice of an August 8th game versus the Washington Nationals or the August 29th game when the Giants host the Baltimore Orioles. The winner will also get an on-field experience on game day and attend batting practice. So secure your entry now as eligibility is limited. Draw date to be determined. The Busby family, Giant Sports Talk Live, and the NorCal Sports Network thank you for your participation and contribution to this worthwhile event, covering the San Francisco Giants and giving back to those in need in 2025. Giant Sports Talk Live and the NorCal Sports Network.
And Tommy's Mexican and Capo's Pizza. Don't forget them as well. We're going to throw them on board now because they've come in with some giveaways and additions to the platform, Eric.
Right on. Oh, man. How about that? Hold on. And we're getting it right now. Boom.
Well, we selling squares now?
Yes, we are. Hold
Military
on.
History Chronicles Um,
Hold on one second.
Is
If you want to
is-
call and buy it,
it might be
yeah, there you
delayed.
go. Look, I like Fuji. Fuji coming up $2 says if you want to call into the show, buy a square. There you go.
Chardall's going to buy a square.
No, we ain't. Let's see.
No. Chardall, you coming on? You going to buy a square?
Let me.
Although he's getting back to work. So funds are tight. I understand that about some of our guys, Eric. Some funds can be tight. Some are on fixed
Yeah,
income.
I get you.
There's no pressure. There's no pressure. Just buy a freaking square, will you? Jesus.
Hold on one second. I'm getting it right now. Hold on one second.
Steve-O says he won't call in. Oh, prick. He says, you have to buy me a square before I'll call in. Way
Hold
to
on.
go.
Let me put this up. Where the hell
Nice. You bugger. Yeah. Oh, she got around to it. She said hi to me at the beginning. And at the end of the show, Isabel says hi.
Hello.
Hi, Eric.
Hello.
You weren't answered, so there's a hi, Eric. Hi, Eric. Hi, Eric.
The hell? Hello.
There you go.
Okay, hold on. Let me do. I'm trying to work here. Where the hell is it at? There we go. There you go. There you go, Brian. Send it to there, and then I'll plug you in. Holy crap! Wow.
And one more for good measure. Hi, Eric. Oh, Robbie. Robbie Dizzle's going to the game tomorrow night, Eric.
What's up, Rob? Right on, dude. Friday night baseball. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. And since it's you and I are probably beyond what? 10, 9, 8, 9, 8:30? Somewhere around there?
So what time's the game tomorrow? If it's a 7:15er, man, that's gonna be late.
Why don't I check here? Game time tomorrow at Oracle Park. Jesus Christ. 7:15, Eric.
Ugh.
So yeah, so I'll join you for the post game around Saturday morning at midnight. I'm not kidding either, dude.
Ibrahim, are you out there still? Ibrahim? You got some funds on the way, my friend. Right.
Hey, I was just asking Bernice about you 2 days ago. Arson Judge, where the hell
Arson.
you been? How you doing, buddy?
Let me get this.
The Arson Judge is our only fan I thought I had to fight outside Oracle Park. Are you Glenn from Giant Sports Talk Live? I'm like, who wants to know? Who are you? And he's a kind of strapping lad, too. So I was like, depends on who's asking. Hi, I'm Eric. That's kind of cool, though, Eric. When you're running around, you meet these guys.
Yeah, it's pretty damn cool, man.
You don't know who they are.
Yeah.
I'm Arson Judge. I'm like, oh, now I know who you are. Jeez. Yeah. You're damn right. Isabel says, do you guys want me to call in sometimes? And I'm like, yes, hell yeah. And to be honest with you, Eric, I can say honest, we haven't had other than a special guest, right? We haven't had a female caller.
No, we have not.
No, Isabel. Come on in tomorrow night. We'll talk.
Holy crap. All right, we got 5 squares coming in, guys. 5 squares.
What?
Yeah.
Jeez, that promo's paying dividends.
Wow.
Good. Good to hear, Arson. Arson Judge.
Holy crap, man. That's awesome, dude. Thanks, Brian. Oh, that's
So
one.
much for the 9:30 start over on military. They're gonna have to
Yeah,
start.
just going just a little bit long. That's okay. That's okay. We're taking care of it.
Start without you.
It's all good. Hey, I know who runs the show, so we're all good.
You're in with the host.
Hey, I'm tight with the guy. He's pretty cool.
Rolling with the heavies. There you go.
He's pretty cool.
Well, it's debatable. It's debatable.
1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. There it is.
Bastard.
Save as. Wow.
And I was just thinking today, Eric, I picked the wrong time to send Ian over to the studio to produce our other promo. Can't use it now.
You're a day late and $1 short on that one, man.
Yeah. It was a good promo.
Oh, man. All right. Hold on. Let me update this. Where is it at? Delete. Add. Oh, my goodness. There it is right there.
Occasionally you have something in the sound processor here. I don't know. Just for giggles, I'm going to hit this. What is Back to the Wood?
Oh, don't play that. I gotta put their link in there because it's, if you play the song, you gotta put where you got it from and all that stuff for that one.
Oh, jeez. Okay, so I picked there's like 30 of them, and I picked the wrong one. You're telling me?
Yeah. All right, here we go, guys. I'll tell you who donated.
Son of gun, Eric.
Brian, who runs Mike's Diner in Elk Grove. He is the man who just got done donating 5 squares. Again,
attaboy.
By the way, I'm working with him because I'm going to do a meet and greet. Watch a Giants game and then come and hang out and watch Giants game and then
where?
Mike's Diner over here in Elk Grove.
You must have set this up when I was out of town.
Yeah.
Hanging out with George.
Yeah, exactly. So I think this is going to be freaking cool. So we're figuring out a good date. And then, anyone wants to come down to Elk Grove, eat some damn good food.
Dude, I've got you figured out. I can't get Eric to do much of anything until I tell him there's free eats, and it
ain't free. Hey, it ain't free, man. You got to come with your own money to pay for this stuff. So
they'll throw you a flapjack, I'm sure.
Oh my gosh! But yeah, again, thanks.
Right on.
Appreciate that, Brian. That's awesome, and we'll figure out a date where
goes a long way to helping the cause.
Yeah, absolutely. It'd be a lot of fun, man. Is the Chardal dish on the menu? Thanks, Fuji. Appreciate that. We were going to name a milkshake after Chardal. Has everything in it.
I didn't think anybody'd buy it. It'd be full of, forget it.
All right, let's get the hell out of here, man. We'll be back tomorrow. It's going to be a little bit later since it's a 7:15 start. So
there we go. Yeah.
9:45, 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
I'm having chest pain.
It ain't even tomorrow yet.
Jeez. Hey, but the weekend we should have normalcy. We should.
And we get some afternoon games, right?
Should be. Usually they are. All right, guys, let's get the hell out of here.
I hear the buglers calling you, Eric. You better get over there.
I got to get out of here, man. I'm missing the damn
guys. Big win today.
Yep.
Go Giants.
Woo!
You've been watching Giant Sports Talk Live with Eric and Glenn, a Northern Lights Entertainment Broadcasting production.